that being said, it ain't just you giving to me, beloved. I done broke that down every time you came over here. No, this not toxic. If is what you giving to me and I'm giving good back, then that just equaled out that part of the transaction. So if you down bad, because my thing is this, y'all got a whole song that the DJ can drop the beat on, and y'all say in unison that broke boys don't deserve no. Beloved, right. If you over there struggling, done fell behind on your bills, I'm taking my dick and I'm going home.
Damn. Tom, Dick, and Harry. And if you think that that's all you need to bring to the table and that make you special, like I keep saying, that shit comes standard on every model. It's not that special. But a lot of these women think because they give you some nookie, you owe them something. You have to do something for them. You gave me some nookie, I gave you some D. It squats the shit out. You ain't special. You might think you're special, but you're not. Every woman got that. And if all you think that you need to bring up and you need to bring in a relationship is your cat, you already losing. Because that shit comes standard on every model, and no matter how special you think your shit is, it's not. I'm just saying, but that's the delusion of a lot of women, because these simp-ass dudes, but even though these simp-ass dudes are going after to get some, these women don't realize we're men. We're men. We want the cat. It don't mean I want to be in a relationship with you, because if that's all you have to offer, what the hell do I need you for? I could get that anywhere. I'm just saying.
Yo, I'm going home. I did my job. I don't owe you else. Unless that's what we got going on, I don't owe you nothing else.
Nothing.
Way too much entitlement for the bro. Way.
That's the problem. All these women are entitled because they give you some nookie. They think you don't owe them something now. Bitch, you done gave that shit to 100 other niggas. But you right here with me. Why you think that you're so special that I'm the big difference? I'm just saying.
Too much.
No, so I'm saying you don't think men were more masculine back then than they are now?
Men in general, men worldwide were more masculine because we didn't have feminism. But see, the problem is black women, your mother's generation and your grandmother's generation, they really failed you guys because they told you didn't need a man. So you can't.
Right.
Who raised these feminine, weak black men that you have a problem with? Who raised them? Mm-hmm. Who raised them? 80% of black children are born out of wedlock. Who raised them?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
We did.
Who's we?
My mom or whoever my grandparents did.
Black who?
Women.
Got her. She tried to avoid it, but she had to face the facts. These dudes that these women find so much problem with are raised by black women. So as much as they curse black man, that black man ain't shit, black man ain't this, you are the one raising these boys. You are the one raising these young girls. And if these young girls are acting like thoughts and doing the most out there, they got it from you. If these boys come up and they're not masculine and they're feminine and all of that, they got it from you. And I know you're going to say, well, the dad should have been around. You should have picked a better dick. You should have picked a better man to be your baby daddy. But most of y'all are so masculine nowadays, you can't pick one to save your life. And then you want to sit down and play the victim. But y'all are the ones that's raising these feminine boys. It ain't the black man. It's the black women. Take it or leave it. Just saying. I ain't graduated from Harvard, but it's the fact.
Thank you.
Have 3 kids. You've never been married. You're not a prize. Then I got to thinking, that's why she don't like Kevin Samuels. It was just hot girl summers. You know, when they were hot and during the summers, they spent their time out going through men. And now they find themselves in a place where nothing is good enough. You know why? Because they've had just about all of it.
And I'm going to say it again. For you young man, Don't waste your time trying to date these single mothers. I'm an older man. And even I have a problem with a lot of these single mothers. But I say it again, if you a young man, you ain't got no kids, do not date none of these single mothers. It ain't your job. And as you can see, a lot of them think that because they single, they have 3 kids by 3 different dudes, but their value is just as high. They think their value is just as high. When they shit been in 3 damn accidents, 3 different times by 3 different niggas, and they expect you to come in and take over and do what they ain't asked none of those other niggas they let shoot up the club, use them as a cum dumpster. They ain't asking for that, but they expect you to come in and take over. And if you say you're not willing, even if you're a single dad, you say, hey, yeah, I'm a single dad, but I'm not willing to come in and do the shit that you should have asked the man you had a baby for. But no matter what, they could have 10 kids. They still think their value is the same as when they didn't have no kids. And that's a damn lie. At the end of the day, it's straight bullshit, but they can't admit the fact. But it is what it is. We know these women are delusional. The cat facts says your shit been in some accidents. Get over it. You are not the prize because you come with responsibility. You're coming with baggage. You're coming with responsibility that does not belong to that man. And that's the fact of it. And the mistake you made got nothing to do with that man. If he say, look, I'm not about to fix or make up for your mistakes. I'm just saying, like I said, I'm stupid. I didn't graduate from Harvard, so it might not make sense to you.
My podcast is about this. I'm talking about maintaining some, just kind of parallel to what you're talking about to a certain extent. Maintaining black relationships, in particular, black women taking responsibility and accountability for their actions, our actions and behavior in the relationship with the black man, because we're not doing that. I did a video that went viral, say, why did I divorce my husband? And that video is less than about 3 minutes long. And I said I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him. I divorced my husband because I made more money than he did. Once I got my little college degree, now I think he went to college too. And the more money I made was what, $1,000 a year, because he had a great job. I divorced my husband because I'm being in the military, 30 years in the military. Now I'm bringing my job home to him, trying to run the house. Well, I done already did my job. I shouldn't have brought that across that door, the threshold of that door.
Please speak on it.
Right.
Speak
so
on
you know what I'm saying? So I'm divorcing my husband for this. Should still be married to him this day.
Please,
Absolutely should
put
still
that
be,
out there.
because it's not about all that stuff didn't matter, because now I'm out there divorced. Now I'm messing with him and that one, looking for that one, and going to bed by myself every night. The wrong thing. When then my husband, ex-husband, moved on, got family, new woman, and all of that, and I'm still out here doing all this crazy stuff and not realizing I had all that at home.
The quintessential.
From the bag.
The quintessential.
Exactly. Now I'm great. Now
The quintessential.
Right.
Absolutely.
And now I have an amazing relationship because I had to.
And that's the thing there, guys. A lot of time I see these relationships. This is one of the reasons why I'm not going to lie. I just stopped worrying about relationships. I just stopped worrying about these women. I don't care. I go to work and I'm home. I'm okay with that. Because half these women are so masculine these days. When I'm talking about masculine, and they love to sit around talking about they ain't gonna do that. Red flags you got to look for. Woman tell you about, oh, she don't need a man. She's not a feminine woman. She's trying to be a man. A woman telling you that, oh, she'll be submissive for a man and be feminine for a man when he show her that he deserved that. Red flag. Run. Get away from her, because those should never be things that change. And that's the problem with a lot of these modern day women. They let feminism screw up their head, and then when they get to be damn 45, 50, then they realize you're gonna die alone and all you're gonna get is some D. Because you wasted your time believing all this feminism bullshit. I'm just saying.
One of the worst things we can do as men is to be with women who don't want us. I've been in that position too. I have simped. I have done stuff. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that. It's never a good idea. I said it 2 weeks old. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you.
And that's a fact. One of the biggest problems, man or woman, we go for who we want, not who we need. And woman does that a lot of time. They go for the man they want, not the man they need. Even though they can see the sign that the man they want is the wrong man for them, they live in delusion. This is why all women, no matter what, they know in the neighborhood, in the area, this dude is a cheater. They heard it. He's no good. He's in and out of jail. He's into some shit. And they'll ignore all of that because for that instant gratification of what they feel at that moment and what they see and think that they're going to get in that relationship. Fellas, never ever settle for less than what you deserve. You don't have to accept none of these women because they got a V between their legs. Every woman got that. And that doesn't make none of them special. It takes more than just their vagina. But at the end of the day, 2023, that's all the majority of them have to offer. They don't have nothing else. That's why when you ask them, what are you bringing to the table? They stumble on the answer. They can't give you a good reason why they would bring any value to your life. It's just a fact.
Some men are just deadbeat dads. They really are. Yeah, I'm not justifying. But majority of the time, and I said this before, is men typically don't give up on children, but they do give up on co-parenting if the wife is too difficult. That happens a lot. When there's some mothers who make even seeing the child a headache and really, really drive that man away, he ends up giving up on the children. And children are just collateral damage from the mum being too difficult. And then what the mum does is brainwash the children into thinking that the dad was this and the dad was that and dad was that. So that child grows up into the real world thinking dad is a prick, mum was the savior. But what they don't realize is when you start thinking 50% of you is horrible, you internalize the damage. You think 50% of you is unlovable and your mum hates 50% of you. So damaging. So damaging. So what happens is these people become like lost and naive and they don't know how to sustain like their sense of identity. So the first thing I would always say is try and get both sides of the story. Try and understand both sides of the story. Now,
and that's a fact. I see so many of these women, okay, you broke up. Now all of a sudden you ain't a good dad. You don't want to be around your kids. You don't this. They do some messed up stuff to you. When you walk away, they use the child against you. They brainwash these kids into thinking that they're the angel on the planet. They have done no wrong. Your dad ain't shit. And believe me, I experienced that. Because 90% of the time, it's about financial. They don't give a shit if you're around the kid, whatever. But when they get caught out on their bullshit, they use the kid to brainwash those kids to thinking that you're the devil himself. But she explained it best. I can't say nothing more.
A tiny little bird was very exuberant and happy, and winter started coming. It should have gone south, but it was so happy it forgot about it and little late. Then it tried to fly, but because of the cold, its wings froze and it fell down. A cow was passing that way and it dropped a heap of dung and it fell right on the bird. So inside this dung, the warmth of the dung caused thaw of the wings, the ice melted away and it felt happy and warm. Tick, 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 it started tweeting from inside the dung. It couldn't get up, but it was happy inside the dung. A cat was going by, it heard this bird tweaking, it opened up the dung and ate up the bird. The moral of the story is, not everybody who heaps dung on you is your enemy. Not everybody who gets you out of shit is your friend. And above all, And above all, when you're in a heap of shit, keep your mouth shut. Can I tell you?
With that being said, it ain't just
Damn. And that's the thing, guys. Just because someone smile in your face, we all have experiences. Just because someone smile in your face, pretend to be your friend, doesn't mean they got your back. Just because they'll do certain things to help you out, doesn't mean they don't have ulterior motive. But guys, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. This your boy Ice. We ain't doing no capping over there. I might say some shit that make your feelings hurt and all of that, but at the end of the day, I gotta be honest. I don't give a shit. The truth is the truth. It is what it is, whether you want to hear it or not, guys. Till next time, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.